Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels World Race. Not on the GBA anymore, it's awesome. We're already in space. Man, different, a little bit of a different progression than we saw in... Why do we see vert on every loading screen? Because it's important, I guess. But a little bit of a different progression than we saw in, what do we call it? And Stunt Track Challenge, whose name I for some reason can never remember. Look at this, nice music too. While the greenery, it's something you usually see in a place like this. That's cool. I love that we could see the track, though. That was a nice little preview first. Yeah, I should probably eventually at some point stop comparing this to Stunt Track Challenge. It's just my closest point of reference. Although, of course, when we have so many returners from Stunt Track Challenge like Zodic, it's hard not to. To some degree. Music. I am liking the music in this game too, though. It's wonderful. Oh, that was kind of weird. It affected my steering a little bit when I hit the boost pad, but not as much as I expected it would if it was gonna, like, change my steering entirely. But Maelstrom, I haven't seen Maelstrom in a long time. I don't really think there's... No, Maelstrom. Bad job. I don't know if you're trying to pit me or if you just got stuck. It looked like they were trying to make that turn, but messed it up a little bit. Forgot I was there or something. We can just make that turn ourselves. So I wonder if, like, the different classes are, like rookie and all that, and elite are kind of like speed classes in this game that other games have. So no jumps here, so as long as I can just drive around correctly, which isn't not guaranteed in the slightest, I might be able to get all the tokens here. I don't have as many tokens as I'd like already, though. Maelstrom, though, man. Ah. It's awkward trying to get stuff off that boost, though. Thank you for the speed boost. Man, keep missing these ever so slightly. It seems like as soon as it gets active, I might as well just use it. Nothing really changes when I do, so I'm just going a little bit further ahead. If there's a jump to make, then it's another matter. Also, it's pretty sure it's literally possible to get all the tokens now. Stop that. No Zodic. I didn't realize Zodic would be in this game, though. It's really cool seeing so many returners in the other games. So does that even open, though? That's the thing I'm not sure about. And these guys are trying hard to catch up with me, though. It's not happening. So I keep thinking that I keep going to the right of that instead of to the left, so I pull far to the left and accidentally overshoot. I love that you have these little effects like stuff getting on the camera, though. Good job, Race Cam. They're nice and resilient. Ah, I forgot those were there. Could have used that boost too. Turn harder! Handbrake is not helping me. Zodic and Maelstrom are heavy hitters today. Ah, crap. Okay. They're still good. Nope. Did I make that? Yeah! Oh, by like a frame. Take that. Wonderful. Man, what happened to Mr. Golden? Mr. Bedlam down there? Not sure. Power Pipes, I figured they'd be further ahead, though. Actually, Power Pipes did get second. Huh. I don't know how they ended up beating Maelstrom, actually, since Maelstrom was always ahead. But Power Pipes was always a nuisance for me in Stunt Track Challenge in the space places. Yeah, I guess Sidedraft just isn't really used to racing. I have all these cars here, actually. Sidedraft is the one that never races. Despite being speed, it's nothing but pure speed, I guess. Aeroflash, never heard of that one. Interesting. Off we go. It's interesting that it gives me retries as you do, though. Although, supposedly this game gets pretty tough towards the end, and I'm already at the beginning finding myself... Some tries going to be kind of hard because I hadn't read the second half of that last time. I don't need to get any particular place to continue this time. Awesome. 2 twists or flips and a perfect landing. Okay, interesting. So this is more in line. So we have themes, it seems like. So this isn't Cloud 9, it's Saber City. It has a theme that we've seen before. But still a new place. I still like the atmospheres though. And some of these ideas are actually really cool. Like I have like a cloud twirling around a particular area. It's not just a cloud that's twirling around it though. There's actual... I don't know what constitutes a perfect landing though. But it's also... Oh jeez. And there's... You know what a cloud is, it's water and all that, so there are water drops falling on you and whatnot. I guess it's also kind of raining inside or something like weird like that. That's really, really cool. Okay. Yeah, this game actually seems pretty generous in terms of giving you stuff for landing well. And by landing well, I mean like just not completely landing upside down. Because it's basically what I'm doing. Also, messing up your jump really hard has really, really harsh penalties. Also, Ballistic is not very good at accelerating, I'm noticing. Good job, Ballistic. Let's show off our chops and catch him back up. Show them what we've learned. Oh, that got closed off. Darn. That's what that sound was at the very end there. I have more boost pickup anyways on this route, although I kind of missed it. So I'm going to want to save some boost for this jump here, although we're on the last lap, so actually that can't happen now. Darn! Yes, I see what they're talking about, not getting greedy then. Interesting. So I should theoretically be able to catch up with them and go through that jump on the left. I don't know if I want to do that though. Yes, I go speeding ahead because I also need to worry about... Man, I need to see Danny again someday. There's also this boost here that I'd like to have. It wasn't actually enough anyways. Might be faster to take that jump then. Thankfully I don't need first or anything right now. Third, I'll take it I think. Just need to do better next time. I think that was a pretty close race regardless. Man, all the cars are really close together. Jeez. Yeah, I'm okay though. I'll take it. New cars every time. Power Pistons. Oh, I didn't know Power Pistons was in this game. Those goons from Velocity X are joining in on the fun too. Man, everyone's joining in on this effort. Even old enemies. Tesla's cube. It's different. Sometimes it's a good idea to save Nitrox 2 for jumps. Yeah, I've noticed. I should probably use it a bit less than I do for the ground. Sometimes you'll get extra boost, in fact, for using boost on a jump. Oh man, look at that silhouette. Alright. Nice nighttime track. It's nice to have those every once in a while. See some pretty lights and all that. I don't know if saying the phrase "and all that" as much as I have is because... Is that right? Yeah, so you get a great landing as long as you don't completely fall over, it seems like. But, as I was saying, I don't know if I'm just saying the phrase "and all that" as much as I am because of that being in this game or not. It's kind of on my mind. Nobody got that key, so I guess we'll go this way. So, and it's kind of hard to decide though. Do I want to use boost so I can... Good job. Perfect! I guess that second bounce was completely fine. But why didn't I get extra air in that jump though? Do you need to use boost earlier that I've been using it, or maybe later, or what? I still don't quite get why I don't always get as much air as I expect on a jump when I'm boosting over it. Which is a little strange. Just be that, I suppose. There we go. So if you accidentally do a stale trick, I guess it is actually a good idea to do more spins and or flips than you would otherwise. Okay. See, how's that happening though? Why am I not making that? Well, I think it seems like being stale actually does shorten your jump though. That might be part of why. But that doesn't explain the first time where I didn't get nearly as much boost as or nearly as much distance as I expected. In the sense that it wasn't like I was actually boosting at all. So I do have one more chance though. Also I'll pick that up. So probably want to try to take the shortcut here. It's probably faster, because it's quote unquote optional in a sense. Oh, though it's telling you to jump that you get anything extra on for boosting on anyways, so whatever. Anyways, I have no use for this boost outside of getting a lead right now, so I'll take it. I think I finally got all the tokens in an area too. Look at that. So Power Vibes is actually Wave Rippers. I wasn't really paying attention to what team everyone is on. I'll probably take a close look at that later. See who's with who. There might be some interesting alliances between certain characters. I doubt there's any bonus for getting a perfect tournament in this game. We'll probably go on later on. Maelstrom, that is Maelstrom. Silhouette too. That's a newcomer. Interesting. So many newcomers, even still. So many more. Everyone's joining in. Space out. Okay, so only 2 more races left, and we'll probably finish the race after this one. Starting turns is a bad idea, yeah. But next episode will probably be when we finish this tournament. These are going to take some time, which is fine. I don't know if I'll do like every team on every difficulty or what. That might be a bit excessive. What does that have to say? I might also see if there's any reason to do time trial. More space. And there's lots of green stuff in space in this game though. They have a very different idea of space than lots of other people do apparently. All these plants producing oxygen and whatnot, I guess. Okay. And requiring water, apparently, that is getting dripped on top of us. Ja. So I'm curious how much it actually helps mashing those particular buttons when you're on these jumps. And it seems like it's always the same button. Maybe for the same car, it's always the same button or something like that. Not sure. I'm just gonna see this for a jump at some point. It's probably coming up here. At the same time though, like I'm getting so much boost that I'm not using. It's hard to decide. If you already know the track, then you can decide how to budget your boost. That'd be another thing. But if you don't know the track, then Okay, so was there any jump here actually? I don't think there was. Was there? Or did I somehow manage to forget the jump that's at the very beginning here? That's also a distinct possibility. Yeah, I saw I managed to forget this. Awesome. There's also a higher route that I'm going to take too. Okay, cool. Thankfully we actually, well, for better or worse, I left behind a bunch of... Huh. So I managed to get ahead somehow. I left behind a bunch of boost here, so we should be okay. If we can pick up that boost. Okay. Now, the problem is I don't remember which trick I did last. I don't think I did a front flip, though, so I guess I'll do a front flip this time. Why though, game? Like, why do you not acknowledge me boosting on this? Do I need to boost earlier or later or what? That's the one thing I'm not getting. I'm missing boost because of that. It's on the top screen. Or on the top route. Darn. Oh, yeah, over here. I missed up those over on the main track anyways. Parapipes is actually doing pretty well lately in this race. Of course, as I said, Parapipes knows how to get through space, apparently. But not so much Jester, man. Not Jester. Bedlam. Bedlam is having a different experience nowadays. On the other hand, Maelstrom knows what it's doing. I guess Maelstrom always made a name for itself among the less experienced racers. Man, look at that perfect rotation that the computer just did just then. Also, it managed to boost up there. Why couldn't it die? Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Let's play. Oh, Jester. Oh, that is Jester. So that one is actually Jester. There's somebody else. Well, yeah, because that Jester's on Dune Rats, I think it was. The other one that looks like Jester. No matter what is on Wave Rippers. Anyways, so hooray, Bedlam. We're gonna call it. Remember the Golden Tetrad. In case, see you guys next time. Next episode when we head to the final race of this set. And I'm definitely not ready to get into the next difficulty yet, so we might have to get into harder leagues later. But we'll see. Anyways, Optimus Mountain. See you guys.